This video is powered by Canada Dry. What is going on YouTube? It's me, Andrew here, and what you're currently watching is some Dota 2 gameplay. Now I suck at this game. I was playing with Psycho Strats and he was pretty much teaching me how to play the game, and you guys can tell I'm pretty much chatting with him and he's on the screen right now. But anyways, we're not here for the gameplay. What we're here for is the topic at hand, and it is a misconception that people have about PC gaming. And I'm here to pretty much debunk all those misconceptions. And I know at the end of the video, it's either you're going to be convinced or you're going to say, screw you. But anyways, this is just facts. And if you don't like facts, you can pretty much close this video right now and leave. But yeah, let me get started, okay? Before I even get into the topic of like the PCs and stuff, I want to say this, okay? This is a little analogy I'm going to use to pretty much explain myself and my standpoint. What I have to say is that PC gaming is as expensive as you make it, okay? Now, it's common sense that if you are a much more dedicated gamer and if you actually care about like PC gaming and a whole bunch of stuff, you're most likely to spend a lot of more money on it because it is a hobby. Gaming is a hobby, and pretty much the PC platform does allow you to have flexibility. It allows you to build and customize your own PC. It's not like you have a console where everybody has the same thing. With PC, you can build your own PC and customize it, and it's up to you, okay? Now, if you were gonna go buy a car, okay, you have three choices. Actually, you only have just pretty much two, but you have three if you think about it theoretically. You can get a low-end car, high-end car, or a mid-range car, alright? Now, it all depends on what your needs are. Your needs are more important than your wants, okay? Because do you really need to go out and buy a Lamborghini? Do you really need to? No, maybe you don't, okay? But let's say you are you race cars for like a living, okay? Say you're a racer, alright? Do you then really need to buy that Lamborghini? Then maybe the answer could be yes. But for the average person, you don't need a Lamborghini. You can settle for a low-end car like a Toyota or even a Honda Civic, or a mid-range car, like even a Lexus if you want to get all fancy, but without spending so much, and still be happy. You get what I'm trying to say? So when it comes to PCs, you don't have to get a $1,000 gaming PC. You don't have to get a $2,000, $10,000 gaming PC. You can get a PC that will cost you as low as even $300. And if you don't believe that you can build it, go ahead and just do YouTube or Google search $300 gaming PC. And it will give you a list of components that you can buy if you're lazy. But if you want to, and if you want to have the whole experience of pretty much building the PC yourself, go ahead and go on TigerDirect.com, Newegg.com, or whatever site that you get your electronics from, and search up stuff. And you will find many components that you can use, and that will cost you around, like, let's say $300, maybe say 400, 500, 600. But at the end of the day, when it comes to PC gaming, you get what you pay for. If you spend $300, you're not gonna get a $1,000 performance. Don't ever think that. If you get $500, you're not gonna get $700 performance. Okay? It's expensive as you make it, and you get what you pay for. It's not like a console where everybody pays $400 and they get the same performance, same thing. No. With PCs, you get what you pay for. Now, with my first PC that I actually built, and it wasn't geared towards gaming, but it could have the capability. I didn't build it with gaming in mind. I had built it so I can do work, but I built it with the capability of playing games. So what I did was that I had an old PC, and I mentioned in one of my old videos. It was a Dell L667R, and the reason why I got into PC gaming, I'll get into that later on. But with what I did was that I only bought 4 components, okay? And I spent around $250 to $260 all in all. At that time, there weren't AMD APUs out yet, so you can pretty much dispel that. This was 2010. I was a youngin'. I was pretty much new to this PC stuff. Well, actually building. I already know how to build it, but yeah. Alright, so I only spent $120 on my Phenom II X4 955 Black Edition processor, which I'm still using. I spent $70 on the motherboard, and it was the Asus M4A785 motherboard. I spent $40 on the case, which was the Thermaltake V4, and I spent around $25 on 2 gigs of DDR2 memory. Now, the thing is this: with the card, with the graphics processor that I was using, it was built into the motherboard, and it was the ATI Radeon HD 4200 graphics card, right? So pretty much with the motherboard, I got a little graphics chip as a bonus on that motherboard, so I didn't have to buy a dedicated graphics chip. And what I did was that from my old Dell computer, I opened it up, took out the power supply, took out both hard drives, and I stuck it into my new build. And there we go. I had my PC, which I built for under $200 or $300, and I could play games like Devil May Cry on. And of course, I couldn't play it on maximum settings. I could, let's say, play it on 1280 by 720 with pretty much medium or low settings, but I could still play the game, and it was fun. I had a lot of fun playing this game with my friend. But you guys get the point. Of course, the graphics wasn't as great as it could be if I had spent, let's say, $600 on it, but it was still great, and it was good, and it played my games very well. And like, for gaming purposes, it was a good machine. But of course, as time goes by, I saved up more money. I got an actual job instead of delivering newspapers and getting 5 cents a paper. I got an actual job. I made more money, and I was like, you know what? It's time to invest much more money in my computer. So therefore, I spent more. And I got myself a new graphics card and everything. But you guys get the point. You don't have to get $1,000 gaming PC. It's pretty much as expensive as you make it, okay? But if you're gonna get a PC, first of all, focus on your needs, okay? Do you really need that $1,000 gaming PC? Ask yourself that question. What games are you going to be playing? Are you going to be playing games like Battlefield, games like Crisis, where you really want that raw extra performance? Or are you going to be playing games like Minecraft? If you're just going to play games like Minecraft, I'm pretty sure your current gaming or your current PC, even if it's not geared towards gaming, can play games like Minecraft, okay? If you're playing games like Dota 2, a mid-end PC or a mid-range PC will be fine to play games like this, okay? But if you're gonna play first-person shooters, Call of Duty is graphics. Anyone can play Call of Duty. But games like Battlefield, Metro, those GPU-intensive games, you're gonna need that extra performance. Not saying you should get a $1,000 gaming PC. Mid-range PC will even play those games beautifully. Even a low-end or a $300 gaming PC will play those games, but it won't be as spiffy or as nice as a $1,000 or let's say a $500 gaming PC. But at the end of the video, it's up to you as to what your needs are and what your wants are. You pretty much have to make up your mind from then on whether you want to get an expensive PC or whether you want to get a pretty much cheap PC which can do the same thing as an expensive PC, but just less fancier. Yeah, I was all over the place on that one, but that's just my opinion. Then again, there are stuff which I said which are pretty much facts and you cannot dispute it. I want to end off this video by saying it is expensive. PC gaming is as expensive as you make it. Alright, it doesn't have to be. Okay, I'm repeating myself now. I sound like a broken record. I'll just say it one more time. It is as expensive as you make it. I'm done. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, comment, rate, and subscribe for more videos like this and tutorials and gameplays with Psycho Strats. Yeah. Later, guys.